Good day, future teachers. Welcome back to our virtual review on licensure examination for teachers, or LET, specifically for general mathematics. Today, I am going to discuss the solution and answer of the practice set given to you during the first part of my lecture on fundamentals of mathematics. Please click the link on the description below to view the previous lecture and to download the practice set before you watch this video. Okay, so simula tayo dito sa first problem natin. How many even factors does 24 have? So, ang gagawin natin is to find the factors of 24. We know that 24 is equal to 1 times 24. Also, 2 times 12, 3 times 8. We have 4 times 6. So, these are the factors of 24. So, kung ililista natin yan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Ito po yung mga factors ng 24. But our problem is how many even. So, we are asked to find the even factors. So, ang even natin or even factors are 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So kung bibilangin natin yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 even factors. So this is your final answer. Okay, so let's try to have the second problem. What is the greatest common factor of 84, 126, and 210? So the best way is to use the prime factorization, and I am going to use the factor 3. 84 is divisible by 2. So 84 divided by 2 is 42. Then 42 is divisible by 2. So you are given 42 divided by 2 is 21. And 21 is 3 times 7. So stop na tayo dito kasi 7 and 3 are both prime numbers. Okay? Next, let us try to have now the prime factorization of 126. 126 is divisible by 2. So 126 divided by 2 will give us 63. 63 divided by 3 is 21. And 21 is 3 times 7. Then, let's try to consider 210. 210 is also divisible by 2. So 210 divided by 2 will give us 105. 105 is now divisible by 5 because it ends with 5. So 105 divided by 2, 105 divided by 5 rather, will give us 21. And 21 is 3 times 7. Then after that, gawin natin, ililista natin sila. 84 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. Ang 126 naman is 2 times 3, o itatapat ko siya sa kaparehas niya number, times 3 times 7. And then 210 is equal to 2 times 5. So ilalagay ko dito yung 5 kasi wala siyang katapat na 5. And then yung 3, you are given times 3 times 7. Then, we get the common factors. So, ito. Okay. Siya. Then, you are given 3. Then, you are given 7. So, therefore, your greatest common factor is 2 times 3 times 7, which is 42. So, therefore, this is your final answer. So for number 3, what is the LCM of 36 and 90? So based from our lecture last time, we are going to use the prime factorization again. So yung 36 is divisible by 2. So yan po ay 36 divided by 2 is 18. And 18 is divisible by 2. So you are given 2 times 9. And 9 is 3 times 3. Then for 90, 90 is divisible by 2. So 90 divided by 2 is 45. And 45 is divisible by 5. So 45 divided by 5 is 9. And 9 is 3 times 3. So we are going to list down the prime factors of 36 and 90. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Then for 90, you are given 2 times 5 times 3 times 3. Okay, so ito po siya. Ito naman for 36. Okay, and after that, we are going to get the common factors. Ito siya, 2, 3, and 3. So, the LCM is actually the greatest common factor times the remaining factors. Okay, times 2 times 5. Okay, but the greatest common factor is actually 2 times 3 times 3. So times 2 times 5. So if you're going to multiply the numbers, so we have 2 times 3 is 6, times 3 is 18. Then, so if this is 18 and this is 10, so 10 times 18 is 180. So therefore, the least common multiple is 180. Okay, so let us try to have number 4 problem. How many two-digit prime numbers are there between 10 and 40? We know that prime number or prime numbers are numbers whose factor or whose factors are 1 in itself. For example, 5. 5 is 1 times 5 and no other factors. So 5 is a prime number because the factors of 5 is 5 and 1, or the number itself and 1. Okay, but 5 is not a two-digit prime number. It is only a single-digit prime number. So ang problem natin, hahanapin yung two-digit prime numbers between 10 and 40. So if you are going to list down all the prime numbers between 10 and 40, so we have 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, and 37. Okay? So, kung bibilangin natin yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we have 8 two-digit prime numbers between 10 and 40. So, this is your final answer. Okay, so problem number 5 is about divisibility rule. The problem is the value of k for which the number 128k0 is divisible by 4. So in order for us to determine whether the number is divisible by 4, what we are going to do is just to check the last two digits. If the last two digits is divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. So kung iso-substitute natin yan dito, for example, k is 1, so that means 1, 0. So k is 1. Then check natin kung ang 10 is divisible by 4. Since this is not divisible by 4, then letter A is wrong. For letter B, let's try to substitute 3 for k. So we have 30. 30 is not divisible by 4. So eliminated na ang letter B. For letter C, i-substitute natin yung 5 doon sa k to give you 50 or 50. And 50 is not divisible by 4. So wala na siya. But if you are going to substitute the value of k, this is equivalent to 8. So magiging siyang 80. And 80 is divisible by 4. Therefore, letter D must be the answer. Because 12,880 can be divided by 4 exactly. Okay? You may check this by just dividing 12,880 by 4. Okay, so for number 6, this is an integer problem, adding or subtracting integers. If you remember, kapag ang dalawang integers may parehas na sign, just add and then copy the common sign. If they have different signs, you subtract and then copy the sign of the larger absolute value. Okay, so in this case, we have here 34 plus negative 4 plus negative 13. So unahin po muna natin ito. Since they have different signs, we need to subtract. So 45 minus 34 is 11. But since absolute value of 45 is greater than the absolute value of 34, then we are going to copy the sign of 45. So that's negative 11. Okay? Then plus negative 13. This time, the two numbers have the same sign. Parehas na silang negative. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, mag-add tayo. So, 11 plus 13 is 24. But since they are, or they have the same sign, and they are both negative, you copy the sign. So, the final answer is negative 24. Okay, so for number 7 is one of the easiest item or problem in this particular activity. What you're going to do is just to get the product of 30 and 26. Okay, and then identify mo the product is between which numbers. Okay, so 26 times 30. So ito, i-bring down ko lang yung 0. So 3 times 6 will give you 18. Carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So we are given 780. So alin kaya dito? Well, I think it's letter B because 750 is less than 780 and 780 is less than 900. Okay? So in other words, 780 is between 750 and 900. So the final answer is letter B. Okay, so for number 8, this is another divisibility rule problem. We are asked to find the value of D so that 30D2 is divisible by 3. If you remember, to identify whether the number is divisible by 3, you just add the digits, and then if the digit or the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. So if you are given 3 plus 0 plus D plus 2, this is just the same as 3 plus 0 plus 2 is 5. So D plus 5. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, magsa-substitute lang tayo ng values dito sa mga choices. So let's say 5 plus 5. Okay, so this is D. 5 plus 5 is 10. Is this divisible by 3? No. So wala na yan. For letter B, let's say D is 2. So 2 plus 5 is 7. Is 7 divisible by 3? No. So wala na yung letter B. How about for letter C? So 8 plus 5, it will give us 13. 13 is not divisible by 3. So wala na yan. How about for 4? 4 plus 5 equals 9. Ayun. 9 is divisible by 3. Therefore, the value of d in order for this number to be divisible by 3 should be 4. So if you are going to check, 3 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2 will give us 9 actually, as stated here. So 9 is divisible by 3. So 3042 can be divided by 3 without remainder. Okay, so the final answer is letter D. Okay, so let us proceed now to the next problem. Perform the indicated operation. Negative 40 divided by positive 5 with a grouping symbol divided by negative 2. So, ang technique dito is you work on the number or the terms inside the grouping symbols first. Okay? So that means negative 40, if you divide that by positive 5, we expect the answer is a negative number. So 40 divided by 5 is 8. That means negative 8. Then divided by negative 2. This time, the two numbers are both negative. So in dividing or say in multiplying, if the signs are the same, the resulting product or the resulting quotient in this case is positive. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Since they are both negative, so the answer is positive 4. So the correct answer is positive 4. Okay, so for number 10, this is also multiplying integers. So the rule is, in multiplying integers, if they have the same sign, the answer is positive. If they have different signs, the answer is negative. And then, of course, we work on the item or numbers inside the grouping symbol first. Okay, so this is negative 5 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative 1 is positive 2. Okay, because they are both negative, so the resulting product must be positive. Next is to multiply negative 5 by positive 2. So they have different signs now. Therefore, we expect the answer is negative. And then you multiply the numbers. 5 times 2 is 10. So the answer is negative 10. For number 11, which of the following statements is not true? Okay, so 37 is a prime number is a true statement. 37 is a prime number because its factors is 1 and itself. 60 is a multiple of 9. The other way of saying it is 60 can be divided by 9. No, because 60 is not divisible by 9. So this is false. Okay, this is false. And I think this is now the answer because you are asked to find the statement which is not true. But let us try to consider the other choices. 81 is divisible by 3. Yes, because 8 plus 1 is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. Is 81 divisible by 9? Yes, 81 divided by 9 is 9. So this is true. Okay. Next, if a number is divisible by 2 and by 3, then it is also divisible by 6. This is also true as discussed to you last time on our first session. So definitely, our final answer is letter B. Okay, next problem. How many pieces of chalk can you buy with 9 pesos at the price of 2 pieces for 30 centavos? So one way of solving this is to consider first this one. If you are given 2 pieces for 60 centavos, it follows that 1 piece is just equal to 30 centavos. Diba? So, kung 2 pieces, 60 centavos, di ang 1 piece is 30 centavos. But please take note that 9 pesos is equivalent to 900 centavos. So what we are going to do is just to divide 900 by 30. Okay, 900 centavos by 30 centavos to give you the number of pieces of chalk. And 900 divided by 30 is 30. So you are given 30 pieces of chalk. This is your final answer. Okay, number 13 is an integer problem again. So since negative 20 and negative 12 are both negative, so we are going to add the two numbers and then copy the common sign. 20 plus 12 is 32, diba? So 32. But since they are both negative, so just copy the common sign, negative 32. And then add 28. This time, 32 and 28 have different signs, so we expect we have to subtract 32 by 28. Therefore, we are given 4. 32 minus 28 is 4. But 32 is larger than 28, so we copy the sign of 32. So the answer is negative 4. Number 14, find k so that 1, 2, 3, 4, k is divisible by 6. We can say that a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3. Okay? We can say also that a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even number or divisible by 2. And yung kaninang discussion natin na kapag in-add mo yung digits nila, dapat divisible by 3 yung sum. Okay? So in this case, we are going to add first 1, 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus k. And it will give us 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So 10 plus k. Now, letter D is eliminated because that is not divisible by 2. So, ang pagpipilian na lang natin ay yung 4, 6, and 8. Let's check if you substitute the value of k, which is 4, if it is divisible by 3. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. So this is not divisible by 3. 10 plus 6 is 16. This is not divisible by 6. Or say 3 rather. 10 plus 8 is 18. And 18 is divisible by 3. Therefore, our final answer should be letter C. Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 8 will give us 18. And at the same time, the last digit is 2. So therefore, this number, 12,348, is exactly divisible by 6. Which of the following does not belong to the group? Okay, so let's try number or letter A. Letter A is a prime number. Okay, because the only factors of 37 is 1 and 37. 41 is also a prime number because the factors are 1 and 41 only. 53 is also a prime number because the factors are 1 and 53 only. while 63 is a composite number. Composite number. Because 63 have several factors like 1 and 63, 3 and 21. Ano pa ba? So you are given 9 and 7. So yun yun. Okay? So therefore, 63 is the answer. Or 63 does not belong to the group. All the numbers are prime numbers except 63. Thank you very much for watching. Please click the link below for the second part of our review. You may leave a comment for clarification and suggestions. God bless and keep safe.